everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to create this bronzy, glowy, summery look. I've been wearing this quite a lot recently, so I thought it was only right to put it on the internet. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is moisturise my face using the simple Clear Skin Oil Balancing Moisturiser. It kind of mattifies your skin and controls shine, which I think is really good if you have slightly oilier skin. I've actually ran out of primer, so we're gonna act as if I put that on, but we all know that I haven't because I ran out of it. So for foundation, I'm going to be mixing two together, and the first one I'm going to be taking is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Fair, and I'm mixing that with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Ivory. The Becca foundation makes your skin look amazingly glowy and really healthy. However, it does need that little bit of extra coverage. That's why I mix it with the Too Faced Born This Way one. I'm just applying that with a damp beauty blender. I literally dip the beauty blender in some water and squeeze out the excess and then just dab it onto my skin. It again adds to the glowiness, which is what we're going for with this look. So to conceal blemishes and any redness on my face, I'm taking the Rimmel London Wake Me Up Concealer in the shade True Ivory. I'm just going to be blending that in with a damp Real Techniques Beauty Egg. For highlighting concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. I'm just applying that underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, my chin, underneath my cheekbones, and on my forehead. And again, I'm just taking that same Real Techniques Beauty Egg and blending it all in. For powder, I'm using the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder in the shade 5, which is Silky Beige, and just putting that all over my face with the Real Techniques Bold Metals powder brush. To set my under eye concealer and the rest of the places that I highlighted, I'm going to be using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, but I'm going to be using the shades Soft Light and mixed with Cream. To contour, I'm going to go in with the same NYX palette, but I'm going to be using the shade Toffee. And I'm just using a Real Techniques Bold Metals flat contour brush. Just putting that in the hollows of my cheeks and underneath my jaw. For bronzer, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed and using that Real Techniques powder brush again. I'm just shoving that on my forehead, my hollows of my cheeks, my jaw, my neck, and because I'm wearing a play suit that's like low cut, I'm going to be taking it on my collarbones and my chest. For blusher, I'm going to be using the Sleek Faceform Contouring and Blush Palette and just shoving that on my face with a Real Techniques buffing brush. It's an absolutely beautiful rosy blush with hints of gold in it. For highlights, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam and just taking the shade Mimosa and shoving that on my cheekbones. Then I'm taking the shade Crushed Pearl and putting that on my cheekbones again, just to add a bit more depth to them. Well, not depth, just I like shiny things. And then I'm putting it on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, my chin, basically everywhere, because I think highlighting is so pretty, I just get a bit overexcited. Now for an eyeshadow base, I'm taking the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair and just putting that all over my eyelid, and then I will be setting that with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, just with a fluffy brush. For a transition shade, I'm going to be taking the shade Combust from the Urban Decay Smoky Eye Palette and putting that in the crease. For my next transition shade, I'm going to be taking the shade Tan from the Highlighting Contour NYX palette and just putting that in the crease as well. Now for all over the lid, I'm going to be taking the shade Canyon from the MUA Heaven and Earth eyeshadow palette. MUA are a really affordable high street brand. I think this palette only cost me like £4 to £5. I mean, I got it ages ago, but it's a really good palette and the eyeshadow payoff is really, really nice. I think the only thing that annoys me about this eyeshadow is the amount of fallout that I get using it. I had to constantly keep dusting away any fallout that I was getting so it wouldn't settle. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Catacomb from the same MUA palette and just applying that in the inner corner. It's a really pretty kind of champagne-y colour, but still has hints of brown in it, so it will still add to the browny look. Next colour I'm going to be using is the shade Whiskey from the Urban Decay Smoky Eye palette. It's just a dark matte brown and I'm just putting that in the crease. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be applying the shade Catacomb to the inner half of my lower lash line and then the shade Canyon to the outer half of the lower lash line. Now I'm just blending out the eyeliner that I just put on. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion, just to give the eye look a bit more depth. for mascara, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. It creates more volume than it does length. However, I have grown to love this mascara a lot, because at first I really didn't like it because I thought it was too clumpy, but now I really love it. For brows, I'm literally just brushing it out with a spoolie and then taking a Real Techniques angled brush and the shade Whiskey from the Urban Decay eyeshadow palette and just applying that onto my brows. Then I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Brow Charmer Sculpting Brow Mascara in the shade Dark Brown, just to add a bit more colour to my brows and to set them. For lips, the first thing I'm going to be using is the MAC lip liner in Soar, and just applying that all over my lips before we start applying any lip colour. Well, I mean, it is a lip colour, but you know what I mean. For my all over the lip colour, I'm going to be using the Sleek Matte Me liquid lipstick in the shade Bittersweet. It's a really pretty pink colour, and personally I think is a really good dupe for Posy K, which is one of the Kylie Jenner lip kit shades. To set my makeup, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. So this is the final look. It's a bronzy, glowy look with a pink lip, and I really love it. Thank you for watching. I will be uploading quite a lot this week, I think. So yeah, I haven't been uploading in a while, but there's been a lot of stuff going on, alright? So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye!